This is 80s Kids.
This is 90s Kids.
This is 2000s Kids.
This is the many histories of Nick Rewind.
I briefly mentioned this block on Titanic Video, but it's time to give this block its justice. Before Nick Rewind in 2011, the classic 90s Nicktoons were aired on Nicktoons, which I already made a video about. However, due to the rise of social media and 90s Nicktoons in general, there was a greater increase for a block. And so, on July 25th, 2011, the 90s Are All That launched. The block at first aired only 3 shows, those being Doug, Kenan and Kel, and Carlissa Explains It All. Eventually, more shows were added to the block, like Rugrats. Some, like The Angry Beavers, Real Monsters, and Salute Your Shorts, were aired in special blocks due to various reasons. Some of these had many interstitials and bumpers that weren't seen on the block regularly. There were lots of special events on the 90s Are All That, but I'll list only a few. In the final week of 2011, the block aired The Party Like It's the 90s, which aired many shows that aired in SNCC during the late 90s. The block also celebrated the 20th anniversaries of The Adventures of Pete and Pete and Hey Dude, and aired many episodes of Rugrats featuring Chucky Finster in memory of Christine Cavanaugh, the voice of Chucky Finster, and passed away in 2015. On September 11th, 2015, it was announced that the 90s Are All That would be replaced with a new block, which was similar to that block, and that was The Splat. It launched on October 5th, 2015, and aired mostly the same programming as the 90s Are All That, but with a greater focus of 80s and 2000s Nickelodeon shows. The Splat also had many other fun events too. It celebrated Double Dare's 30th anniversary in 2016 with a special. On May 1st, 2017, the block was renamed to Nick Splat to coincide with Nickelodeon's cross-platform branding, but besides that, the block largely remained the same. In 2017, they would air every episode of Hey Arnold, leading up to the premiere of Hey Arnold the Jungle Movie on November 23rd. On March 15th, 2019, the YouTube channel for Nick Splat was renamed to Nick Rewind, and the block and other social media followed 3 days later. With this came an even larger focus on 80s and early 2000s Nick, with 80s, 90s, and 2000s getting equal amounts. Throughout this time, Nick Rewind's schedule will be fussed around multiple times, returning back to its schedule and then changing its schedule multiple times and then changing it back to regular thing, and then changing it again, shortening it again, and then that. In late February 2021, Nick Rewind aired the Paramount Plus pre-party, promoting the soon-to-launch Paramount Plus. It aired many new shows like Chalk Zone and The Wild Thornberries. On January 31st, 2022, Nick Rewind will be discontinued, and their social media will be announced a few days later. The reason is because that Paramount is slowly but surely moving away from TV and on to streaming. Paramount Plus and Pluto TV, with Pluto TV still airing many of the shows that aired during Nick Rewind. Even though Nick Rewind may be gone, the shows still live on digitally. However, Nick Rewind and its predecessors will be gravely missed. Not just by millennials, but a lot of people who are at their low points. So, thank you, Nick Rewind, Nick Splat, The Splat, and the 90s Are All That, for being with us, for respecting 90s Nick, and for helping us getting through all around struggles. May you rest in peace.